All right, so this is a special episode. Welcome to the Burbs, where you're very welcome to be here and whatnot. What's the saying? What's our tagline? A place where you
A
belong.
place where you belong.
Welcome, and this is Jordan.
Hello.
And my name is Dustin, and we're glad you're here for real.
We are.
Because when we do get to do this, we get to drink bourbon,
Yep.
And look,
And-
Crocs.
and we our wives think we're working.
Mm-hmm.
So, something special. You're going.
Espresso.
Yeah, you're gonna surprise me.
Sure.
Am I supposed to close my eyes?
You can close your
Okay,
eyes.
I don't want to know what it is. I want to.
Okay. Well, sir, we were just talking about our wives and how your wife never gifts you bourbon.
Except for this year, she did.
Except
Don't
for
get me in
this
trouble.
year. Do better, Leah.
Oh,
Do
ouch.
better.
Ouch.
Challenge. So I brought something that my wife has also gifted me.
Mm.
And there's a story behind this. You can look if you want.
I don't want to know what it is.
Oh, okay.
I want to blind taste it.
You want to blind taste it? I don't want to blind taste
Okay,
it. I want you
fine.
to look at it.
All right. Oh,
Because-
yes.
We have another one
Yeah.
that
we
I
have
thought
Kentucky
would be
tea.
fun to drink side by side.
Oh, you want to do them side by side? What is
Yeah.
this?
This is Lumberyard.
The lumberyard. Okay, is
The
it open?
Lumberyard. No, it's not open.
Well, this one is open.
I know. So my wife bought me this, and bless her heart, she did one of those things where you have to buy bottom shelf bourbon to get top shelf
Sure.
bourbon.
Right.
And she went and picked a Basil Hayden dark rye
Yeah.
because she knows I love rye. And
We're not big fans of Basil Hayden at the Burbs.
No. And the dark rye, which I had a bottle open on top of the refrigerator, and she felt so bad
Oh,
that she had
so you had
got me
two now.
one already that I had already had.
Did you get
And
extra
didn't
special
like.
loving because of it?
Well,
I don't know if you want to announce that.
I
to the
don't want
world.
to announce that to the world. But she did buy me this Lumberyard batch,
That's pretty sweet.
which was completely out of the kindness and goodness
Hey,
of her heart.
that's a
and
good
she
woman.
didn't need to do it.
Good job, Kim.
So
Cheers. Let's just drink them right out of the bottle.
I thought it would be fun to try them side by side because I didn't get to come to the Cigars and Stars night, which is when
Right.
we cracked this. So I
That's
haven't
right.
had it yet.
And I will say that this is up there, probably top 5 at least, if not top 4 of by pours for 2022. So
For you.
for whatever that, yeah. Well, and also for it's pretty high up there for old Fred Minnick too. I think it was
Oh,
number
yeah.
7. Yeah,
Good for him.
this was much lower.
This was much lower.
Yeah. So which one do you want to try first?
I don't know. This one's already open.
Yeah, let's definitely not be boring for the video. no.
This is
Oh.
24.8 proof. What's that?
This is 26.5.
Do you got that box?
What did
It's
you-
got all the
yeah.
notes on here.
I know. What did you say that is?
24.8.
Okay. This is a little bit higher. This is 26.5.
This is a cool little illustration of a log truck.
And this is a cool little illustration of tea. So here's where this comes from. Apparently Booker's put it side by side because
Okay,
it's
yes,
out
sir.
of focus over there.
Yes, sir.
Come on, be professional. So apparently Booker would come home and he would want to have his bourbon in the evening time, as we do, and he would pour this bourbon, which is 126.5 proof, which is high, into a glass, and he would put a little water in it. He called it his Kentucky tea.
Mm.
So it's not tea, but
I like tea, but I like that tea better.
agreed.
And the story of this one is this is a lot of paragraphs that I don't want to read.
Yep. They come with these little cards, which I think is really, really interesting. Not just because of the story, which we're all about the story, usually about where things came from and how they were developed and which master distiller actually had their hands on it. But this comes with the story, the batch story of each one, but it also comes with the master distiller notes, which I think is really interesting because it'll tell you what percentage came from which floor and which warehouse. So
And this
46% of this came from the 6th floor of the 7-story warehouse Z.
This one, not that one. This one.
This one, yeah. But then it comes. Look, I mean, it's 1%, 1%, 12%. It's so
It's-
interesting.
It's a Jim Beam product. I wasn't aware.
Jim Beam. Yes, correct. That's correct. Okay, so let's get into it a little bit, shall we?
Wow.
Right? The nose is really intense.
What is that? I knew exactly what it
my
was,
gosh.
but I
it's
couldn't.
like it's like hot caramel, like being made in a candy store. Like when you walk into a
It's-
candy ice cream place down here on
it's-
Main Street, you get this cotton candy waft of caramel and caramel
Yeah,
apple.
I
and-
think it's like cinnamon, or maybe it's vanilla.
I think it's all of it.
Vanilla
though.
and cinnamon. Like it's very candied.
Now that's a nose. I
That
mean,
is a
we just did an
nose.
episode of Pinhook, and I don't know when that's going to fly on on the internets, but this is a nose. Whew!
Wow.
That is a beautiful thing. The taste does not taste anything like that.
It never does. And
But that
people
nose is
people are
incredible.
losing their crap right there because I just said the nose never falls through on the palate.
Oh, you think people actually watch these? That's
yeah.
cute. It's so
Well,
cute.
you're the one that's always all like, "Yeah, we went viral. We
Well,
had 5 likes."
I didn't say
and
we went viral. You
2
say that. I said
views.
we're doing better. Anyway, very good nose. I mean, I'm already going to give that a thumbs up.
I'm staring at this, but I haven't started reading it.
Yeah,
yet.
I think he doesn't like being on camera. I'm gonna go to the taste because I've already
Sweet
had it.
vanilla aromas. With just one taste, your mouth is filled with rich and sweet flavors of vanilla. The lingering finish isn't overpowering so soon after you'll want another sip.
So crazy, man.
It's greasy?
Crazy.
Oh.
How
Crazy.
like it's 126 and it doesn't like kick your butt all the way down. I mean, it is, and I do get some vanilla. I spit all over the place. It's good, right? Like this, it's so weird. This is 126, and you'd be like, "Oh, this is a sipping bourbon." Like
I
you
get
can,
vanilla.
I get a little, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't burn the whole way down. There's a little heat in the mouth.
I get a little heat in the chest, not a ton, but a little bit.
It's good. I like the flavor lingers
Yeah, it's good.
on the palate.
I like it. It's a good bourbon, and like I said, it top 5 for me for the year.
Yeah, I mean it just lingers. Like I feel warm drinking it, which I love.
Could be the 126.5 doing that to you.
That's fine. Bring it on.
Yep. So
Bring it on, Booker.
so for me, nose is a hard yes.
Oh yeah.
The
nose
palate
is,
is a hard yes, and the finish is a
thumbs
hard
up.
yes. What about you?
I want to sit with it longer. I want to sip it in front of a fire, a cozy blanket.
Okay, well, we'll cut to the next shot of you
Of me and
laying
fire.
next to a fire and
A velvet-
naked on a
velvet
bear skin
robe.
rug.
Yeah, I mean it's good.
And I got
MS
it. I got MSRP. I got
which
it at a
is-
grocery store for $79.99.
That's not bad at all.
No.
I don't know what Kim paid. It was in the hundreds.
Yeah. Well, usually they are higher.
Part of that is it was 2 bottles.
Right.
So I think she told me total cost.
Yeah, I try really hard not to pay anything above MSRP unless it's a real unicorn.
Yeah, that's good.
Recommend. Get you some Booker's Kentucky tea if you get the chance.
There's some like. I just cheers myself.
Mm.
All right, I'm opening it. I pulled the wax ring.
All right, let's get that pop. Let's see what it sounds like. Hold it close to your mic.
It's sticky. You ready? I don't feel good about it.
Ooh. You should have. That was nice.
Yeah, I mean that's
when
good.
it's not yours, you pour big pours. That's the rule, isn't it?
Oh my god! You know it's 24 proof, and that's your
Yeah. Well, this is all I'll have today.
124 proof, not 24 proof.
Yeah, if it's 24, that's water.
Mm-hmm.
24 proof. Look at this hillbilly.
Well, people are. I don't want my Bookers to taste like a lime LaCroix.
I'm a mixologist. What do they call
I think that's what they call
them? No,
them.
I don't think so.
Bartenders.
Blender. A blender. No, they call them something when they blend. Okay, this has quite a bit. It's
Don't you want to hear about it?
yeah. Tell me about it.
Apparently Booker hitchhiked across America. I don't know why I'm reading the story.
Because it's really interesting to watch someone read on.
I know,
video.
right? That's why I quit reading it.
And reading it in your own head, which is the worst.
Well, I'm
kind.
trying to skim, and that doesn't help.
I get some tobacco.
I still get that vanilla or whatever the heck that is.
But it changes after the second, third.
The aroma is deep hints of vanilla. Nailed it. An oak that lead you back to enjoy
Yeah,
it several
like an oak.
times to explore its depth. It has a balanced taste with some sweetness and a pleasant finish that will leave you longing for another sip.
Oh, that's sensual.
Apparently, Booker worked at a lumber yard. Did you have it?
Nope.
Oh.
I want to see what you think.
I get why they call it the lumber yard. It's like
Sawdust.
it is
Dry.
very woody,
It's very woody,
and dry.
and it's burnier than the other one. That burns. That's not as smooth as the Kentucky tea. Not even close. Woo! I might be having a heart attack.
Well, do not resuscitate. I will not give you mouth to mouth if you fall on this floor.
Oh, you will. You will.
I don't dislike it.
I don't dislike it either. It's definitely oakier. It's woodsier. It's less sweet.
What was the age of that one? This one says 7 years, 1 month, 7 days. It's right here.
7 years, 4 months, 14 days. Master distiller Booker No. Is that how you say his last name?
It's on here, written in plain English, but
Born in 1960, passed in 1992, or is that when he was just a distiller, from 60 to 92? Because he'd only been 32 years
Booker
old.
knows pre-distillery years. Fred No is the master distiller. Booker is his dad. Beam family's 7th generation master distiller.
It's
7
unfiltered.
generations.
It is unfiltered, but Booker's bourbon is quality screened to remove only pieces of charred barrel wood. I'm glad I'm not catching a mouthful of that.
Yeah, splinters. Well, I mean, what a job to inherit. It's like, hey, you're gonna have to distill bourbon.
But he's also working at the lumberyard, so how cool can his life be?
No, not Fred. Fred is the 7th generation.
You want to go camping?
No. Hard pass.
Somebody commented on one of these TikToks and said something about like that they like the bourbon, but they'd have to pass on camping for me. Yeah, that's funny.
There's like if you just let it like sit, it's very caramel-esque and nice. It's only after you throw it back that you start feeling that burn, which lingers.
Yeah, there's this
nice.
thing, and it's a slow rising burn
Mhm.
in your chest and in the back of your throat, and then it dies off. No, I'm serious. Like it really like it's weird because like a lot of bourbon hits you hard and fast,
Mhm.
and this kind of just goes like a hot sauce. Like it just
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I've had the hot sauce.
Yeah.
You forgot that
I'm
you
here.
put it in there.
I'm here,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna let you know it.
Well, what do you think? What do you think on the nose?
Nose is great.
Yeah, I agree.
I enjoyed the nose a lot. Even the palate is fine. The finish is fine. I mean, I wouldn't give it 3 thumbs up.
No, yeah. I mean, I would give it. I like the nose. It's a thumbs up for me. The palate isn't even a side. It's like in between a thumbs up and I don't know.
Makes me want to hug myself.
The
No,
shaka.
try to scratch.
There, it's like right there without the pinky. So it's just the thumb right there, and then I feel this. I feel like the finish is a meh. I mean, I like that how it rises in the burn, but I wouldn't say it's enjoyable. But I also don't.
I get
the
that.
burn, the pepper.
I mean, I think I like the burn. I like the bourbon. Probably wouldn't pay MSRP for it. I mean, again, it's one of those ones that it's like if you're having each Booker's side by side,
Right.
it'd be cool.
Isn't it interesting though that like this product we did it right next to the other product that they released right after this one, and that one, however they decided to blend that with the list on the back of what percentages from which cask, which warehouse, which floor, and you come out with
Something
a
completely
different beverage completely. This is 46%, like I said, from 6th floor of the 7th story warehouse Z, and the Kentucky Tea is. This one is only 28% from the 6th floor. So it's just interesting. It's twice this one is twice as much from the 7th story of warehouse I. The 4th floor of warehouse I. It's double what the Kentucky Tea is. Maybe that's where the extra whatever. But what's so weird is that that's lower proof and it burns harder.
Yeah.
So I would say get it if you can get it. If you can get it at MSRP, get it. If you had the choice between the two, you got Kentucky Tea or you got what is this one called?
Lumberyard.
The Lumberyard. So if you have the choice between Kentucky Tea or Lumberyard, and it's the same price, you go with that Kentucky Tea. It is very, very enjoyable.
But the green label, always gets me.
I know. You're a green boy.
What my wife
Green
did.
boy for life. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching our TikToks. Tell your friends.
TikToks.
We don't make any money on any of this. It's just fun.
Spend a lot of money on
Yeah,
this.
we actually lose a lot of money. So, deuces.